What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Guys, there's a lot of people in trouble concerning this Diddy thing. There are some people who just continue to get their cheeks clapped or just get exposed. I mean, you see all of these CEOs are stepping down all within a week, dealing with this. So people are in real big trouble. But one of the guys who got out of America when he already knew about what was going on with him was Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons automatically understood that, listen, he was about to booty clap it up. He already knew it. He wasn't trying to, he sold everything, which, I mean, if you didn't do it, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you did do it, you got everything to worry about. So now let me kind of get back to the whole situation that happened the other day. Now, his ex-wife, Kamora Lee Simmons, now she's also a scammer and a fraud and a gold digger, okay? And you all know they're divorced and, but basically she stole some money from Russ and never gave it back and all of that. Then her last husband, he stole some money from like Malaysia. I think like he's in jail right now. But basically she tagged in her Instagram stories Uncle Rush, okay? Now we all know why that is, because with all of this stuff going down and Russell Simmons being one of the first guys that was about to go to the feds. So she's basically implicating that Uncle Rush had something to do with Diddy being basically a booty clapper. Now, I want you guys to remember, now, recently, this brother who always comes on Art of Dialogue, this guy's name is Gene Deal. He's going to blame a certain individual for why Diddy turned out the way that he did.
Some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You got to realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's going to make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, the touchy-feely between two men and all that stuff like that, man. All that, he learned that from them dudes. When I told y'all the story, when me and my man went up to Russell Simmons and he had a house and he had a man in bikini drawers in his bedroom, in his bed. You understand? Bruh, this is that he learned. I'm assuming he learned it from them. Let me put that. And I'm not going to say alleged because I saw that for my own self. My man was with me, Slick was with me, and we saw that for our own self. You understand what I'm saying? So these are behaviors and things that with drugs and all the stuff that's going on, pills, drinking, it can make this man into a monster, and that's what it did, bruh. It made him into a monster, bruh. What's happening to him now is one of the greatest tragedies that we're gonna ever read about, bruh. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies that Shakespeare couldn't write in Richard. He couldn't write it in Macbeth. He couldn't write this shit in Romeo and Juliet. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies of hip-hop, along with Pac's death, along with Big's death. And he brought it on himself.
Now, if you can remember when Diddy first went down, who was the person defending Diddy so hard?
We can feel up. We have to look inside ourselves and try to look up and be excited about our brother's rise, not his fall. So when you tear someone down, or when you watch someone tear someone down, try not to get so excited. I know it's fun to watch to some people. If I had a nickel for every nasty meme sent to me by people whose lives were enhanced and built by Sean Combs. It's like, seems a bit hypocritical since the only reason you have a life is you worked for him, or he gave you a job and or lifted you up somehow. Watching our brothers fall is hurtful. Having everybody get together and laugh at our brothers fall, or supporting the tearing down of our brothers, it's tough. They may think it's, entertaining. Some of the memes are funny, right? But we have to look up, train our mind to see the good in things and not the negative. It's a quick spark. It's a quick spark. Oh, that's interesting, and that's funny, and then our gut hurts. You ever be around someone who's gossiping and they say, guess what happened to so-and-so? The first thing you say is, what? And then they tell you the story and you guys think about it and maybe laugh about it. And then the next time they say, and guess what else happened? And you say, what? And then you're like, drained. You feel sad, you feel sick.
So basically, let me kind of deal with that. Russell Simmons in this instance is saying, hey, listen, you guys are hating on the black man when he's down. Why you guys doing that? But in the reality, guys, what Russell Simmons is doing is protecting himself. Because Russell Simmons, and I hate to say this to the brother, it's the reason why he went out there to Bali. Because Indonesia don't have an extradition to the United States. He sold everything and went to Bali. And Russell Simmons was taking cheeks. I honestly believe he did it before. I can't say it all the time, but Russell Simmons got dirt on him. Russell Simmons was taking some cheeks, I think. And he taught Diddy how to take cheeks. Now, Andre Harrell, rest in peace. I've heard some things about him. I know he's a legendary music exec over there at Uptown Records. Diddy interned for him and all of that. But it was a lot of booty clapping and cheek taking and a whole bunch of drug use. And Russell Simmons said he stopped using drugs when he was 30, but only on but on holidays, he would be high as hell. And this is what I want to tell you guys. You brothers got to understand, okay? You can't do the same things that white folks can do. I keep telling black men this. Them other dudes and them other races, if they want to go ahead and booty clap it up, if they want to go ahead and cheek take it up, that's their business, okay? You want to go out there and be out there with all of these different women having all of these different situations, and at first, they might be down with some of it, okay? And then all of a sudden, number one, you broke the law and took cheeks, or now they're saying they didn't have no idea that you were gonna do this and all of this. Now they're mad. Now they're mad at you and they're trying to get your money. And you thinking because you got money that you're invincible. I'm here to tell you, you're not, man. I keep telling you, black men, you're not. Unless you just, real lucky in today's age where everybody is using cell phones and everybody's recording things. Man, you can't be just you can't be just taking people's cheeks like that. You shouldn't do it at all. And you cannot booty clap your way out of trouble in today's world. It's just not gonna work, guys. It's just not going to work. You guys gotta stop. You guys gotta understand that a lot of that booty clapping is gonna come back to haunt you. You gotta leave the drugs alone. What do I always tell you, brothers? Stay out of people's what? Out of people's cheeks. Leave people's cheeks alone, family. Okay? All of these different women that y'all brothers are trying to sleep with, you brothers are trying to do too much with, stay out of folks' cheeks. Jesus paid it all on the cross, but he didn't pay it all for you to be in everybody's cheeks like that. Stay out of folks' cheeks and everything will be all right. But if you have to stay out of people's cheeks though, okay? You have to have some confidence that you can leave folks' cheeks alone. And once you can do that, I think you'll be all right. But if you continue to weave and sandal it all the way up in people's it's not gonna work out for you. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.